Elon Musk, the visionary entrepreneur behind companies like Tesla, SpaceX, and Neuralink, has a reputation for his relentless pursuit of innovation and his unorthodox approach to problem-solving. While he hasn't explicitly outlined rules per se, his philosophies and principles can be distilled into key principles that guide his work and life. Here's a breakdown of what could be considered Elon Musk's rules. The first is that depending on your level of ambition, you'll have to put in a lot of time and effort, especially if you're just starting out in business. What exactly does super hard imply? Instead of renting an apartment, my brother and I slept on the sofa in a little office that we rented while we were establishing our first business. We used the YMCA's showers, and since we only had access to one computer, I coded at night while the website was live during the day. Every day of the year, continuously. Strive to be productive at all times. That is my advice, especially if you are just beginning out in business. In addition, if you perform the basic math, you'll see that your firm will accomplish twice as much in a year as the other company if you work 100 hours instead of 50. Also, in my opinion, you should always strive to provide the best product or service possible. It ought to be really fantastic. The bar for your product or service is lower if you're a new firm, as I mentioned before. However, this is only the case if the market is untapped and the industry is novel. If you want to break into an established market and compete with big, established players, your product or service has to be light years ahead of theirs. They argue that it can't be somewhat better because then you have to consider the consumer's perspective and ask, why would you buy it as a consumer? Unless there's a significant difference, you always opt for the well-known brand. As a result, it's not uncommon for entrepreneurs to produce just marginally superior products. There can be no little improvement. You'd think it would be much better. One more thing. Whether you're starting a business from scratch or you're already an employee, attracting top talent should be your top priority. Join an incredible organization whose members you greatly admire, or, alternatively, assemble a stellar team if you're starting a business. A firm is nothing more than a collection of individuals who have joined together to provide a good or service. So, the company's success will be dependent on the group's level of skill and hard work, as well as their ability to focus cohesively in a positive direction. If you're starting a business, it's crucial to surround yourself with exceptional individuals. In that case, I'd advise you to prioritize signal to noise. Many businesses become perplexed. They fork over cash for features that don't improve the product. So, for instance, we have never invested in gimmicky at Tesla. We've poured every last dime into research and development, production, and design to create the best automobile imaginable. This is the way to proceed, in my opinion. So, for every particular business, it's important to consider if these efforts are leading to an improved product or service. In that case, you should put an end to your attempts. Last but not least, I believe that now is the moment for you to take chances. You aren't a parent, yet your responsibilities grow with age. And once you're a parent, you start putting your family's safety ahead of your own. Taking risks that might not pay off becomes significantly more challenging. The moment to accomplish something is now, before you are obligated to do it later. I think it's a good time for you to take some chances. Try something daring, regrets will be felt.